Hi guys, welcome to Night School, playlist that will help you improve at Age of Empires 2. So we're looking at build orders, and in particular we're looking at the Scouts into Skirmishes build order today. So we're starting off with making 2 houses with your starting villagers as per usual and sending them to sheep. And then the next 3 villagers to come out will also go to sheep as well. So as that's happening, I'm going to speed the game up a little bit. Okay, so the next 3 villagers to come out are going to go to wood and build a lumber camp. So Scouts in Skirmishers is a really good build order in my opinion, certainly if you're against an archer civilization. I tend to find this to be really effective, but you've got to make sure that you do some damage with your scout rush initially to slow your opponent down a bit. But once you've got there and you've got some skirmishes on the go as well, you're going to really cause quite a bit of damage and prevent him from getting a foothold on the game, because you'll be able to counter his archers quite easily, and they'll also counter any spearmen as well that are around killing off your scouts as well. So the next villager to come out, now that we've got the 3 on the wood, is going to lure the boar back to the town centre. And the next villager to come out is going to go up towards the barriers, make 2 houses, and then move over to barriers once those houses have finished. So just make sure that once that first sheep is finished, even though the boar is on the way in, just make sure they're going to collect from another sheep, just so that the villagers are constantly collecting food, because you're going to need it. And the next 3 villagers that come out are going to go to berries, and they're going to make a mill there as well. So by the time that house builder has gone back over to there, we should have a total of 4 on berries. So with that sheep, there was about 50 food left, so just make sure you do send a couple of villagers over to continue collecting the food from there. You don't want it all to go to waste really. That 50 food is quite important, so do make sure you can gather that. Do make sure you keep scouting your map as well. We're going to need to find where the enemy is so that we know where to attack them with the initial scout rush that we'll be doing. So now we've got the 4 on berries. The next villager is going to go out and lure the second boar. And the next 2 villagers that come out are going to go to boar as well. Okay, so just wait for this next villager to come out, and then we've got the all the boar villagers that we need. So the 2 weakened villagers, the ones that did the boar luring, we're going to remove those from the boar and actually make farms with them. And your next 3 villagers to come out are going to go to wood, and then that's pretty much the initial Dark Age setup done and dusted for 21 population scouts. Ideally we want to be making a second lumber camp at some point soon. Didn't quite have enough wood to be able to make one with that villager. With there only being 3 on there, we knew that wasn't really going to be coming in for a little while, but we can now send the final 2 villagers over to the second wood line and make a lumber camp. And then we're going to get Loom, and then we're going to click up to the Feudal Age once Loom has come in. So once your boar's finished, just send those villagers to sheep where possible. But as soon as we've clicked up, what we're going to do is send 4 villagers from the sheep over to wood to give us a total of 5 villagers on each lumber camp, so a total of 10 lumberjacks in total. And then we're just going to keep those 4 villagers, just keep collecting the sheep. As you can see, we've got quite a few sheep left at this point, so plenty for those to keep collecting. Again, just keep scouting your map. As you can see, we've now found the enemy. In a proper multiplayer game, you may have died by that point, but since the scout was running a little bit too close to the town centre there, certainly as you get to a higher level, the players will generally garrison. But against the AI, you're generally okay. So once you're at about 50% research with the Feudal Age, you want to be making the barracks, as we are doing here, so we're already quite a way in. That's just so that once the barracks has come in, we can immediately make stable once the Feudal Age research has completed. I'm just going to see there's 2 villagers just walking up there and getting into position. Probably could have gone up there a little bit sooner, a couple of seconds sooner, but they're now making the stable and they're going to make a house afterwards as well. Or that third village is going to make a house actually. So any new villages that pop out, just send them to straggler trees. So that's the trees around the town centre. So what you're going to want to do is every time you get 60 wood, you're going to want to make a farm. Do research double bit axe from the lumber camp and also horse collar from the mill at this point, so you've got some economy upgrades. So as soon as the stable has been built, you want to make between 3 and 5 scouts, so you can start looking at going on the attack. What I generally suggest is once you've got a total of 4 scouts, including your starting scout, go on the attack, and then the 2 remaining ones that will come out can just be set as a gather point up near the enemy base, so they can come and reinforce your army. But yep, that's pretty much it at this point. Just keep on making farms with any new villagers. Once your sheep run out, just make farms with those as well. And we're looking to have about a total of between 10 and 14 villagers before we look at making an archery range. So at this point, just keep on making farms. As you can see, it's going to be more than 10, so probably more towards 12 to 14 before we get the archery range down. Because we just won't have the wood at this time. But once you've got your 4 scouts, go on the attack, put them in box formation just because it's a little easier to control. And then find the resources and start trying to pick off some villagers. Like so. Just be careful of the spearmen because they do counter your scouts, as I'm sure you know, but at this point some more scouts are coming in to reinforce them. So we're probably at the sort of amount of farms that we need. So as soon as we've got enough 175 wood, we'll drop an archery range. We've got the 6 scouts. So that's probably all we need for now. Probably do quite a good amount of raiding with those 6 scouts, but as you can see, the archery range is now on its way. We can start making skirmishes soon, so we can start countering the spearmen and the archers that are coming out. But just keep going and trying to find the resources and start attacking the villagers. Keep taking them off of the resources. Do try and not die to the spearmen if possible. But once you've got enough wood as well, try and make a blacksmith. So as you can see, blacksmith's now on its way. And any new villagers at this point should start going to gold. So you've got about 4 or 5 on gold, just so you can start looking at progressing to the castle age. Berry villages, once that's over, I mean you could even send those over to gold if you wanted to, or make some more farms. Probably alright for farms to be fair, so probably send them over to make a mining camp. You could potentially reinforce the lumberjacks as well, just to get a little bit of extra wood income in now that we're using wood for the skirmishers. But again, just try and do some hit and run. Not like that. And your skirmishers should be starting to come out now, so they can start killing off the spearmen. Again, just keep doing some attacking with your scouts, picking off villagers, picking off archers, and your skirmishers will do a job down here and killing off any spearmen or archers that are attacking you. Obviously in an actual multiplayer game, the spearmen and the archers would all be together really and be trying to pick off your scouts, so your skirmishers would be a bit further forward than they are here. But that's it for this one, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you have certainly learnt something from this and can start progressing up that rank ladder. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.